the guy looks like this.
Oh!
That is
Welcome
one
to
chonky boy.
the guy who had an
What a
entire
card
year
art.
named
Oh
after
my
him.
goodness.
He's a
I
total
love
unit.
this card. I love this card because it's
Order.
a total
Reset this unit's power and spawn a number of rats on its own
modern
equal
adaptation
to the amount of boost it
Fran
lost.
Warrior from Beta.
At the end of your
which,
turn,
let's be honest,
consume
was
a
super
unit
fun.
to the right.
Order, reset this unit's power and spawn a number of rats in this row.
Oh,
equal to
this
the
card's
amounts of
good.
boost it lost.
This
Cooldown
card's
1. At the end
dirty
of your
good.
turn, consume a unit to
Oh,
the
the
right.
rats
Those
as well.
consume
Look at them all.
engines are gonna get some work done.
Oh yeah.
You got
What a
slizzards, you
card
got
art.
were rats, you've got a whole
Succubus.
bunch of new ways to consume on top
Ooh.
of existing ones.
True that.
But this is
What
just
a
going to
cool
be
card,
fun,
mate. This is
right?
getting
It's gonna be
insta
crazy.
premium.
And yeah, like you said, he
Just
reminds
consuming
me
the
a
unit
lot
to the right
of
every
the
turn.
old Ran that we used
Ran
to have
Warrior
back
from
in the
open
day.
beta, mate.
And yeah, like
And
you
it's gonna
said,
spawn
more, you know,
the
more
amount-
options to
basically,
consume is always good.
Whoever it eats,
And yeah,
it's gonna spawn that amount of
I'm totally
rats.
in love with the art of this guy. He's just looks super crazy.
That is so
The little
cool.
rats on the steps and him kind of on top.
Well,
Mate,
like,
what
here's
a card
the fun
art.
thing, right?
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
We have Gorthur Gvad.
resilience on an artifact?
Whoa.
What?
What?
Yes, all artifact
boy-
locations, but I mean resilience on an artifact, Jason?
All these locations will have resilience. I won't do my fake again, but they all have resilience. These are all cards you can play safely round 1 and use their order round 2.
Yep.
Or round 3.
Oh,
It's 8
so
provisions.
sick.
It's this one in particular. Spawn and play Viper Witcher Adept, Viper Witcher Mentor, or Viper Witcher Alchemist. Pick your poison.
Pick your poison.
That's why he's put it
Remove a unit
first so
from
he
your
can have that
opponent's
joke.
Graveyard to the top of their deck. Maybe
Oh.
to try and help speed up that Viper
And then you
coming
Cantarella.
out. Put in one of
Oh,
their less
so
beautiful
sick.
bronzes back into the deck.
Oh,
Maybe put your
boy.
duchesses in
I
front and
love
back
the
into
fact
their
that this is a
deck.
resilient
Kind of
artifact. That is actually
breaking
so
it
damn
when you
cool,
have all
mate.
golds in round 3. This card can do some work. And,
Oh, yeah.
and the
So on
thing that
deploy,
these
you get to
locations
pick
do is-
which you
is
get,
all
and
these
then
locations
oh,
will basically be deploy, spawn a Way of the Witcher bronze
Yeah.
card from that faction.
all right. I
These are
like it
all-
so
these
much.
choices are all the bronze cards from Way of the Witcher.
Yeah.
So we have five bronze cards. And one of them is a special, so it doesn't spawn the special card, right?
Mhm.
This won't let you play coded weapons, but this is kind of adding in a third copy of a card, like in the old beta days. You want to run a triple Viper Witcher deck for whatever reason, this card gets you there, and it lets
Very,
you
very sick.
F with your opponent's deck. As a
I'm looking forward to
sprinkle
playing
of
some
it,
NG,
right? So
mate.
super
A
exciting.
little bit of NG, bro.
Nilfgaard is really going to have ways to play with your decks. in
Nilfgaard,
this
no longer the
expansion.
lock and seize faction,
You
mate.
know,
I
with
love
all
it.
the other buffs that we're
So after
doing,
NR,
I think
Nilfgaard's where I'm
gonna
going
find
to
its way
next.
back into the
For
meta, and it's
sure.
gonna scare people.
Seems
Sorry,
super,
but
super,
you either
super specie. A little bit of me, mate.
You either
A little bit of me.
die a hero, you live long enough to become.
You
a
guys, I know,
villain.
moan at me for not
Here
uploading
we are
Nilfgaard
becoming
decks.
a villain by making Nilfgaard great again, but
Well,
it's needed. So
Yeah.
I think
I think that's
they're gonna do some
changed,
really
honestly,
cool
with
stuff.
this
I
expansion.
think
Okay, next up.
Iron
All 8
Canoe.
provisions by the look of it.
Again, resilient. Play a bronze card from Way of the Witcher.
Yep.
Order, heal adjacent units by 3. This could be really good against some of even the
Okay, it doesn't seem as
self-damage
good.
cards that we actually saw
Yeah.
from this expansion.
But
Right? I
6
forget
points
exactly
on the
which is
order. It's
which.
points on the order as opposed to the
Off the top of
NG
my
one
head.
that's like
Yeah,
a tech.
Pretty much, right?
So
you'll notice that we
you're
didn't do
carrying
any
over
buffs for
6
Skellige
points.
for this update. Some reason we don't feel like Skellige needs a buff. Maybe eventually it'll get a bit of a toning down. We'll see. Definitely Arnagad scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that
Same.
people underestimate about that card is, yeah, he's damaging your opponent as he plays it, but it won't stop the deploy effect, right? So
Yeah.
you can still get your deploy effects off. And he's taking damage, right?
Mhm.
If I play a Viper against Arnagad, my Viper will survive by 2, but he loses 7 points.
Unless
Right? It's trading
Shukras
points. It's not like
is
imagining
chilling there.
points. What it's also doing is it's giving you a chance to actually get to transform.
I
things
love
like
these
healing
locations, mate.
and armor into points, which is very
Yeah.
similar to, let's say, what Draco Turtle does, right? So I think
So you could heal
super
your Arnagad
interesting.
with this as
I think
well, right?
Self wound is going to be a thing. How good it'll be, time
Bear
will
Witcher
tell,
Adept.
but it's definitely interesting cards for Skellige. in this
Very, very, very,
expansion.
very
For
sick.
sure. All right, moving on.
What's
we
NR?
have Stiga Castle.
Mhm.
It's not NR yet, mate.
We actually showed.
Oh my goodness.
The art for this one. And
I think
some
we all
know
people
where
that looks
guessed
like.
it. Yeah.
Move
look at
3 allied units to the other row. Allied units.
In this expansion, right? Let's say you want to go around 1, you want to play an extra cat
good is that?
of your choosing, but you don't necessarily want to use the order.
You have to do it at
3
the
allied
same
units
time.
to the other row. Save it for round 2. Save it for round 3. That's what locations do.
Yeah.
No.
Very, very
I think
sick.
it's really cool. And
These
probably
cards are
someone
really
will hate
good.
it 'cause it's an artifact. And
It's also like another buff for a Neuromancy though, because a Neuromancy can play these cards.
let's move on.
Carousel.
Yes,
Oh!
man.
Here we go!
Again.
Boost unit in your deck by 3!
Right?
Yes!
Boost a unit in your deck.
Love
by
that.
3.
That's
I think
good.
what we see with Northern
Is it good?
Realms in this expansion.
Actually, is it good? The
I think they're
resilience seems a bit
anomalous
irrelevant.
nerfs to existing archetypes. I
Does it?
totally think the Griffin Witcher adepts, I believe, are totally going to be.
Is it
awesome
good?
in Shield.
Yeah,
Like
they
they might
will.
make shield and arm.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Especially like imagine you're
Actually,
giving charges to.
Isn't this just bad?
The
Like, you don't really
scam
get the
sorceress,
resilience
just
from this.
Popping those shield and remember,
Because
you
why
can
would
have
you ever
one
want to boost it
Griffin Witcher
later?
adept transform a Griffin Witcher adept that lost its shield back into a Griffin Witcher adept
Yes.
that lost
Like, because
its shield.
boosting
It's a
it in
reverse
round
revenant,
1.
right?
Exactly.
Instead of an offensive revenant, it's a I think it's super. And you know, with the Griffin, man, the Griffin, what
Yeah.
the hell is up with that card?
So the Griffin
like,
is
we're
back in your
moving to
deck
a
and
bit
then you
more
boost
of
it if it was already in your hand.
manipulation and positive deck manipulation.
Okay,
more than
but
Realms.
outside of Griffin decks,
it's not a fully fledged archetype like
Doesn't
maybe
seem
Nilfgaard will be now. But if you think
worth-
about it, Nilfgaard had existed.
But it's carryover. Carryover is
kind of
good.
us opening the
but
door
all of these are
to that for
carryover.
Northern Realms,
So you're
at
getting
least to some
carryover on a
degree.
resilience card. So what's the point of the
Even though I know
resilience
there's
on it?
other
It's
probably
essentially like
archetypes or aspects
what
of
I'm
Northern
saying.
Realms that can
The other
do,
cards benefit from the
boost in future,
resilience.
maybe
This
charges,
benefits from like
maybe
a boost.
Shield, although
Like,
I think we did
don't-
give Shield some love with this.
I mean, this
expansion.
card is good. Don't get
Um,
it. Don't get it
We
twisted.
decided to do that for them for this one, and I
But
think it'll
the resilience doesn't have
a lot of
as
these
much
cards
of
will
a
synergize
bearing
with
as the other
various
ones.
Northern Realms decks really nicely.
Yeah.
Very sick though. I do like
Who
it.
doesn't love carryover, right?
Everybody loves carryover.
But like all these cards are carryover. This
Unless
one,
you're playing with someone who has too much carryover. Then
Not really.
I'm not too happy.
So
Alright.
someone might wonder why order boost deck would be on a resilient unit. I just kind of want to add that because I'm pretty sure people are gonna have.
hi
that question.
Jason.
Imagine your commandos, you shuffle them back into your deck, then you want to boost it in your deck to get this card's value. Like there
Yeah,
is a
there's like
situation where
there
you
are
don't want to
situations,
use this order effect round one
but not that many.
to get maximum value. Sorry, just so lads.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear it. It's the same with the Griffin as well. If you've got Griffin in hand, but then you want to boost it, and also Erlen can suck them. Yeah.
Hideout.
Ooh, that's dirty. Move a
Play
poison.
your Salamandra
from an ally
from
to
Way
another
Witcher
unit.
Card, right?
Yeah.
Man, is Salamandra
That's
scary
good.
in this expansion.
Oh yeah.
You see that is
They're
way
cool,
better
they
as a
look
resilience
really
than boosting a unit by
Artists were
3.
not effing around with this.
Yeah.
That's way better, right?
And I think the order effect on this
sure.
one is pretty cool. Move a poison from an allied unit to another unit. Because I think this could technically.
The other one's
move
kind of just like a
poison
circle of
from an
life,
allied
sort
unit
of
to
like a bit
veiled
better.
unit, canceling out a poison entirely. And I think when people are talking about self poison and salamander,
Maybe if the resilience card was
undervaluing Veil.
boost the
Yeah.
unit in your hand or deck,
Like,
I could see it a bit
play
more.
Stolen mutagens on a
Or
failed
boost the unit by
just
3
add
and move it
points
to the top of
no
your deck,
downside.
then I could definitely
It's
see
a
it.
hyper vision card, man. If you
Just
have off the
boosting
books,
it
that's a free
a-
salamander.
Thing in
I
your
really,
deck.
I really like the.
Seems
the
like worst
whole
one so
idea
far.
of, like self-poison.
This is
I
a
think
very good
it
card,
will
though.
work super nice. Dol, do-
Okay, and I've seen this at the Monsters Lair.
Again,
With the highest power
I mean,
unit
three
up to the
succubuses with the
top
way they work.
of your deck and spawn a
Who
drone.
doesn't want an extra chimera?
Oh, that's great
Feeling
with
like
old
putting
matey.
An extra hybrid engine.
Yeah,
Want an
V.
extra thrive.
really good.
Mm.
Really good
good.
choices.
Want to play
Really good choices.
Succubus? Oh,
and-
okay.
I mean, V, or how the hell you pronounce that? The V? The
Mm-hmm.
V of Maribor.
Yeah.
Move the highest power unit to the top of your deck and spawn a drone on both
Ooh.
sides of this
To
card.
Succubus.
What?
Yeah.
Also, by the way,
What?
Chimera
Get
is
some
really
tempo
good.
in round 1. Play that extra Fuka.
Yeah,
play
this
that
card
Chimera.
is
I don't
really
care.
good.
Just keep it around. V gets back into your deck.
Card is
Round
really
2.
good with
I
Succubus.
honestly, I think V is going to explode
Potentially.
in certain decks that really. And this card just enables that.
That's banger.
Monsters
Totally
is scary.
agree.
That is a banger
Monsters
card.
got some scary stuff, and I love it.
Yep, I like it too.
Clearly, I
Crazy.
forced the
You
design
move it
team
to the top of
give
your
the
deck just
craziest
before you
powerful
pass,
stuff
right?
to
After you've
monsters.
recycled it as many times as possible. Then it's in your
Skellige
hand
didn't
for round
need it.
3, guaranteed.
Nah. And I think
Or
we
the
also
Necker,
want
mate.
to talk a little bit about
Season 3.
expansions, Jason.
Ooh.
All right, so we didn't
Great.
say much last
Yeah.
time
Yes.
in our non-roadmap.
3 a year.
State of Gwent.
The state of Gwent. That's
Come on.
right. But I wanted to just share a bit more light onto kind of where we're going.
Oh, okay, come on, this
the
is
next
huge.
set that we will release will probably
April?
be in the same time frame as Master Mirror was. So
Mhm.
we're talking about 6 months, more or less. I mean, it's really hard to predict exact drop dates this far ahead of time. And that might seem like, well, then how you go to do 3 in a year? Well, or more in a year. How are you gonna fix the content thing? We have a plan.
Mhm.
I'm not quite ready to share 100% of the details there, but it takes time to build up. We have a lot of, infrastructure and some building up of new best practices and pipelines and tools to speed us up so we can deliver more content.
Exactly.
But I really want to give the team space to breathe, to get it there, and not try to rush out the next set too fast.
Mhm.
Which means that we need those first half of next year to build that up, but with the whole 100% goal to just enter a new era of content coming much faster for Gwent, starting from there. And that's the commitment we're kind of committed, attached to right now.
I respect
But,
it.
however, there's not too much to be worried about here, because unlike the last update that we did, we are committed to really looking for ways to make those 6 months as fun and evolving and interesting as possible.
Yeah.
Somewhere in January, either the beginning or the end, we're actually going to add another new Witcher card to the Way of the Witcher set. So we're actually going to expand the set. And we're going to look for ways to drop content between those two in a way.
It means a lot to me as like a content creator. Like the Alzor card.
Cards that were removed from the game in a new form. It might be
that would be so good.
The leader abilities.
It goes a long way. Like
sure,
Alzor.
Pass on neutrals. We feel like neutrals.
Like if you look at the Alzor card, right? Like it just added, like, for me as a content creator, an awful lot. If we're excited, I'm excited.
Really try to keep
and like fair play to
them.
them. I appreciate the open and honesty. Like I can wait 6 months, bro, and then they're saying that they're going to use that time to like get geared up and then smash the content.
We've seen based on your feedback that
that's promising, mate.
Something
I like
to
it.
Fill in this space, right?
So I can respect it.
I mean,
man.
we all know it. Like even the time between Master Mirror and Way of the Witcher was too long, with not enough things changing. And
yeah, for sure.
Part of the fault there was we did the leadery work immediately after Master Mirror, and maybe if that had been offset, it would have been better. But still, you guys want content. You want new stuff to do. You want fun stuff to do. I know Alzor was a bit of a meme card, and maybe it wasn't the meta shakeup you were hoping.
Mate, it's in the tournament, Jason.
He
doesn't know that when they recorded this. So.
But it definitely gave something new to talk about.
Yeah, mate. Huge. 100%.
For ways to interact with you guys like that and try and
more of that.
The game feeling
definitely
fun.
110.
Bear with us. We really care. We're really doing everything we can to make Gwent as awesome and possible for you guys. So
Jason's a G, man.
Support.
Big thumbs up from me.
Thank you for all your patience.
Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you to everyone who has actually recently joined the game and
thank you to Specimen Gwent.